Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of Iron Man Issue 9, 2024. Oh, that kinda works out here in this issue, but not exactly to this kind of extent, so let's crack into it. Stark Tower, Manhattan, United Provinces of Latveria. Vishte, wait here for me. I've got one plate to free Melinda from Red Widow and salvage what I can of the Doom operation. But it all depends on a certain someone playing her part, and I don't know if she will. If not, it was nice knowing you. Tell the boy that Riri gets the company when she's old enough. You'll get it done, Iron Man. I'll be ready when you return. Are you ready to go home, Artem? What did you call me? No matter. Your parents are on that plane. They'll explain everything to you. Some Karia, years ago. It's like, many years ago. It's like, oh shit. So, pretty much in this part, we see that Vishte is doing some kind of, ritual thing, and while also getting the background that his parents were pretty much in a spy swap thing. Mother, they told me you were arrested. Vishte, oh, my son, my son. Anna, this will be hard enough for the boy without him clinging to his old life. Let this be a clean break. Father, I'm so confused. What do you mean? Why do you not call Mama by her name? Listen to me, son. Today is a glorious day. Today we return home as heroes. Heroes? Father, they detained me. And why would they put us on this plane instead of driving us home? Because our home is not in Samkaria. It is in Latveria, my son. Your mother and I are intelligence officers in service of our motherland, its rightful Lord Victor Von Doom. Your name has never been Vishte Taru. So we see him doing his whole kind of ritual here before things get really dark, kind of magic-y. What are you saying? You are Artem. How long I have waited to call you by your Latverian name, my son. Your mother and I were assigned to infiltrate the Samkarian Central Bank. We raised you as a Samkarian child. You could not know the truth. S.H.I.E.L.D. discovered us. We were arrested, you were detained, but fear no more. Doom has given us our life back. But isn't he a bad guy? It's as I feared. You believe the lies of their media. Living among them, how could you not? Yeah? If you haven't given him the information or anything, but Doom is still a dick. I'm like, how is this fucker kind of surprised that his kid's reacting like this? We return to Latveria as part of a spy swap, my son. Doom will not abandon his loyal servants. But Artem, you must compose yourself. It disgraces our sacrifice for you to be this upset. His is the reasonable response, you dumb fucker. That's enough, Radu. He must hear this. Doom will think we share his contempt. Contempt? He's fucking... Okay, it is time for you to grow up, Artem. Right now. Come receive the benediction of our Lord. Fuck that shit. Artem, you are to stop that before he sees. Heroes of beloved Latveria, know your service has honored Doom. We shall spare no expense as we resettle you in quarters, reflecting our gratitude. For too long have you been denied the warmth of your motherland. Thank you, Lord Doom. Never did we lose faith in General Lokat. You are to debrief our returning heroes. At once, Lord. Employ the nobility that earned you the nickname Hunyadi. So that's, of course, where Vishte gets that going on. Of course, Lord. No, where are you taking them? We just need to explain ourselves, my love. I will see you soon. Courage, young Latverian. This will all be over soon, as we see in the present. He's opening some kind of thing and, bowing before some crazy asshole. This will all be over soon. Your father tells me you are Artem. Yes, I, Lord Doom, I am. Artem. No, you are Vishte Taru. It is the only name you ever knew. Even if it is not Latvian, a Latvian would use it. Latveria's youth are often Doom's strongest soldiers, even if they do not share his blood. What am I to do with a subject who cannot be true to themselves in a crisis? Your parents have given me no Latvian. They shall explain to me why. It's like, alright, there's no winning in that kind of scenario. So we shift to seeing Melinda being detained by the Winter Guard. Get that away from me. Not hungry, Agent May? Winter Guard Safe House, Baku, the Latvian province of Azerbaijan. Suit yourself. Take comfort that the faithful servants of Mother Russia will never let you starve. I'd be honored to introduce you to the technique your government uses to defeat its charges at Guantanamo Bay. They're sleeping. Blah, blah, blah. Hurry up and kill me, Red Widow. Better that than a human rights lecture from a Chekist. Kill you, Agent May? You are no use to me dead. Iron Man will pay handsomely for your freedom. And once he does, Commander Hunyadi, we shall properly finance your operations outside of the control of these untrustworthy Americans. Consider it removing the middleman. If you say so. Well, Red Widow, the hospitality of the Russian intelligence services is hardly conventional, but your strength is not to be doubted. Hunyadi, think about what she's actually offering you. She'll use you as a bargaining chip with Doom. And for what? Russian artillery stocks got so badly depleted in Ukraine, they had to buy from the Iranians. It's like, Okay, interesting to kind of put them in perspective of where they're at militarily, on why they can't handle Doom like this. If you want to take on Doctor Doom without Tony Stark's bleeding edge missiles, it's your funeral, and also Latveria's. You Americans do not listen. Whatever battlefield advantage Stark's missiles provide would be undone by unreliable allies. I took Stark as much in Dagestan. You're being just as unreliable, man. I mean, yeah, he's planning on betraying your ass, but you kind of deserve it. Interesting kind of paneling layout here as we kind of like zoom in and then get out. But Red Widow, she makes a point. What are Iranian Shahed 136s against the Sorcerer Supreme? Yeah. You will have the Winter Guard when the time is right. We know how to destabilize governments from the shadows. That's not dealing with a magic dude. Okay? Iron Man never even promised you Avengers, who, in any case, challenged Doom in the open field and lost. Who decides when the time will be right, Red Widow? A slanted but not wrong description of One World Under Doom, Issue 3. Yeah. We both shall, Commander Hunyadi, as allies. Agent May, you must eat. The Red Widow would like nothing more than to stick that tube down your throat. But not you, huh? You're the good cop here? My friend, I would not insult the intelligence of the legendary cavalry. I offer instead the courtesy of professionals. Why not try Baku's street food? Spasiba. The reputation of the Crimson Dynamo precedes you, but honor tastes better than Donner. Translated from Russian. Is there Donner here? Vanguard, you are overdue a perimeter sweep we are overdue a perimeter sweep as it is. Return with supper, at once, Commander. Azur Donner? Splendid. The people's champion reduced to fetching dinner for the scheming Red Witch. At least, Lania Petrovna is spared this indignity. You're in a team environment. Anybody should be able to go get food. So, we see, of course, Bucky and Black Widow watching, and Bucky comes and takes us out pretty quickly. Secure Vanguard, Winter Soldier, he's the one with the superpowers. One of them is a talking bear. You know what I mean. I mean, a bear is stronger than a person, but I mean, it's not a superpower. Vanguard secure. Are you reaching or am I? Me. In Dagestan, there's things were said that need answering. Copy. Heading to your location. I'm in. Copy. 10 seconds out. Take your time. My bear friend has no superpowers. Forgive me, dear Ursa. This is just business. Black Widow. Finally. It's like, alright, Widow, fight! Traitor. Disgrace. To give the Americans what the Red Room made is unforgivable. Widow kicks Red Widow into Crimson Dynamo. Hey! Then take it back from me, you poor imitation. Widow. Untie me. Black Widow. Yeah, there's two widows. You gotta, differentiate. Deluded little sister. One day you will either see Red Room for the cancer it is, or you will die wondering how your service did not spare you. Is that what you tell yourself in the mirror? That you are a victim? Self-pity must sound so comforting in English. I'm like, you were fucked up. Colonel Valiskew, I'm afraid it's not a good time. Wait, how are you able to get a call past Doom's Dome? I don't know, Hunyadi. Providence, perhaps. For you must see this. Nat, Dynamo's down. As he was preparing to get on the armor, and Bucky's like, nope. Doom must have discovered us. Dark magic. It burns everywhere. My family is dead. There, I've sent you the... Basilicu. Can you hear me? Oh, no. Everyone, look. Look what's happening in Latveria. And he's, freaked out. And we then shift over to a 2-pager where we see people dark magicked and, dying and exploding. And people down underneath being like, and of course we get knocked out there. It's like, ugh. How? It was Stark. It's like, okay. Are you insane or just a pathological liar? Did those look like missile strikes to you? Iron Man is a weapons merchant again. He must have done this. That was magic. Doom is Sorcerer Supreme. Tony would never do such a thing, even if he somehow could. The army, gone. I told her to send a software update to the phones the regime and the army use. There isn't a software update in the world that could send explosives. We just watch people burn, without phones burning. I don't understand. I must sit down. Of course, Commander. My heart aches for your country. We are all Latvians today. We will learn how Stark betrayed you in due course, but no, he must have. Pathetic, fumbling in the dark for an absurd narrative. Anything to keep your schemes afloat. Has there ever been a tragedy you didn't seek to exploit? Natalia Ivanova, you test my respect for such slanders. Mikhail Urakovich, you are drunk. Put your front paws down before you force me to do something we both shall regret. It's like, okay, but then we see, boom, getting punched out. I like that little panel there. Let's see. James, what are you wearing? That's enough out of you. James, what are you wearing? Dimitri wasn't using his armor. He's, unconscious. And I figured fighting these guys meant fighting a bear, so Winter Dynamo. Alright, just go ham-ass wild. Very well, I shall kill all of you myself. Will you two free me already? I can take her. Then why isn't she the one tied up? Yeah, it's kind of a joke that May is kind of like tied up at this point. Nat, this armor is slow. Nat, James, Red Widow, your terror ends here. What? Boże moi. What the absolute fuck? It's like, yeah. And then we get this two-pager with Victorious, Iron Man, and Vishte. It's like, oh god. Murder. Your Emperor's most loyal servant slain by your treachery in their own homeland. No, that is a lie. Silence. When Iron Man told us you were collaborating with the terrorist traitor Hunyadi, I thought it American disinformation. But then, once you shed blood across our beloved country, I gathered us all and took us here as fast as the power cosmic can convey, only to find you with the Fiend and Stark's agent trussed up. Be grateful, murderer, that is Victorious you meet today, for Emperor Doom shall burn all of Russia for your crimes. Nat, what are you doing here? I've been surveilling Red Widow since before Dagestan. We came here to stop her. Tony, what the fuck is going on? You can't believe Iron Man's lies, Lady Victorious. They're not lies. Lady Victorious, the Russians ambushed me. Red Widow has made a deal with the Latvian Patriotic Front to overthrow the Emperor. I cursed that bear for falling on that camera. Back in Iron Man issue 6, it's like, oh shit. And I really kind of like the strangeness of the panels here. Dimitri, don't even think about getting in my way. I'm not in the mood for round 2 with you. Well, I don't know, Tone. I have my questions about what you're doing with Doom. Bucky, you're wearing the dynamo? Iron Man, bring me their heads. It's like, okay. Is anyone gonna fucking untie me? I don't know. Courage, Commander Hunyadi. We must not wait here for Iron Man's lies to kill us. Right now, Buck, you and I are gonna save Mother Russia. It's like, okie dokie. How are we gonna do that? Old-fashioned propaganda. Why film it? Russia's armor here is going to take down a traitor to Emperor Doom. Doom won't be able to scar the Russians if footage like that circulates. Take these add-ons. Whoa, so much power. As we see him taking off bits of his armor and putting it on the dynamo. Pursuing target for elimination. What? Butcher of Latveria, today your schemes catch up with you. No, not like this. Exactly like this for one such as you. Dynamo, stop, that's enough. As we see her getting blasted and him almost pretty much taking her ass out. He takes the stuff off of the Crimson Dynamo armor. Don't kill her. Too many people died today. Oh, that rage. I just felt like I used to after my activations at the Winter Soldier. Tony, what is in that suit? It's like, yeah. And then we start getting some more interesting stuff of what is going on with that suit. I really love this page layout with Vishte's kind of like darkness and all that. The art is on point. Ooh. Gyorzeljem. Victory. How many times did I hear you proclaim it was on the way? Just a matter of holding steady. Holding to the bloodthirst of a petty bigot. No. Who promised to cleanse Latveria of people like me. No, please. I remember you, General Lokot. I came to your Latvian Patriotic Front dreaming of today. Witness how my Gyolzhem Lokot. Witness now my Gyolzhem Lokot. Learn at last the truth of superiority you claim. Some Hunyadi you were. So we see blood pooling. It's like, that's not good. You have not killed her? Oof. And deny you justice for Latveria? Yes, well played, Iron Man. So much Latvian blood spilled. These Russian criminals shall pay. To kill so many because they refuse to live in the Emperor's world, they shall rot in Latveria's black sites for this. Doom is merciful. Now, where is the traitor Hunyadi? Here is what remains of him. Vishte, what? He had to die, Iron Man. As we see Victorious pretty much taking the rest of the Winter Guard and then seeing the fucking head. It's like, that's not good. Yes, the Winter Guard has trade value to keep the Russian provinces in line, but a traitor's life is forfeit. Remember that, Iron Man. Pardon? Your service today, curious and convenient as it was, has pleased your Emperor. Whatever the truth of this attack, you have given him someone to blame for it, a cudgel against any Kremlin plans to undermine him. When next you hear from us, it will be with an answer for your offer to be Doom's army. Should you undermine him, you will share a cell with the Winter Guard. It's like, that's not good. My God, all those people, all that death. This is a nightmare. Right now, Tony, explain what's going on. She said you're arming Doom, the man who fucking nuked Shelbyville and blamed it on me. Tony, you have lied to me. I need the truth right now. Was this you, the terror attack in Latveria? Of course it wasn't, Nat. I haven't armed Doom, Bucky, yet. This is a double cross. I contacted Victorious after Red Widow kidnapped Melinda and Hunyadi. The only play was to turn the tables, and the LPF instead of setting them up to die through attrition fighting Doom. All while pinning it on the Winter Guard. Poor planning by Red Widow. But then we saw all those explosions. We see Tony crying. It's like, what's going on here? Victorious teleported us here. All that death and Doom's still in power. Plan B. Doom still buys my weapons. I can put the Ironmonger's magic malware in his systems. Plan B? You're out of your fucking mind if you think I'm letting you go to Plan B. True on that, Bucky. I warned you, Tony. I told you not to get involved with those monsters, and now you're stuck selling weapons to Doom. What were you thinking? You know what? I think I understand now. When you put those parts of your armor on me, I felt so angry, a rage so deep it was like when I used to be controlled. No more lies. What is that armor? Did you know what it would do to me? He did not, Winter Soldier. The armor is the Ironmonger. Spells run through it. Dark magic. It is as the Scarlet Witch warned. The spells corrupt the wearer of the armor. Bucky, I'm so sorry. I didn't think... I thought if I just wore pieces of the Ironmonger, not the whole thing, I could manage it. I needed the power. The improvised armor was not powerful enough to stop Doom. Wanda ran a magical diagnostic of the Ironmonger in Iron Man issue 4. And so then we see this go completely nuts. Do not blame yourself, Iron Man. You are a hero, and I will save you. As we see his face pretty much like ripping away pretty much. And then he rips off the armor and rips out shit from Tony, which is completely crazy armor. It's like, crazy artwork there. It's like, shit. Tony, Mishte, what are you doing to him? You will feel better after this, Tony. Clear-headed again. For we are in a stronger position than you think. I have borrowed power enough for us to wipe Doom from existence. Enough to reign in Latveria. Mishte, what have you done? As we see him in like this improvised armor. I told you, Iron Man. I'm saving you from being an arms dealer ever again. All while we saved the world from Doom. All it costs were Latvians who served Doom. Like you said, Iron Man, Doom will not be overthrown innocently. Next, the shocking conclusion with the whole world in balance. And that is gnarly looking. It's like, that's not good. This is not good, of course, looking like that. So, this was definitely an interesting and weird issue. We get more backstory on Vishte and his kind of whole plan as the kind of setup of, even though Doom is kind of the main antagonist at this point, Vishte has become the true antagonist with this whole kind of part with dealing with dark forces, taking the rest of the Ironmonger armor onto himself and being kind of like his own kind of Doom, trying to take over Latveria. Seeing his backstory and his past definitely made sense of what was going on in his animosity towards Doom and Hunyadi. And then May is just a joke being tied up. And seeing a weird fight of like Nat and Bucky going in there, fighting them, and then Bucky taking the Crimson Dynamo armor was nuts. I do like that they took Tony to task, and that, yes, he was being pretty much corrupted and influenced by the shit in the armor. It's like, okay. So this has been a really kind of crazy, wild kind of arc where it's been like ups and downs of like, what are we attempting to do here? It's like, oh, magical kind of corruption. We'll see how this kind of ends out and where we kind of go from there. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.